doubtful of what we can achieve to put their hands on the arc of history and bend it once more toward the hope of a better day. Change won't come from the top, change will come from mobilized grassroots. I realized that in some unspoken, still tentative way, she and I were already becoming a family. So, let us summon a new spirit of patriotism, of responsibility, where each of us resolves to pitch in and work harder and look over not only ourselves, but each other. Don't let your failures define you. We will restore science to its rightful place and wield technology's wonders to raise healthcare's quality and lower its cost. Religious freedom doesn't mean you can force others to live by your own beliefs. We are a people of improbable hope. This victory alone is not the change we seek, it is only the chance for us to make that change. Scientists and engineers ought to stand side by side with athletes and entertainers as role models. Be conscious of God and speak always the truth. Change has come. Reading is important. If you know how to read, then the whole world opens up to you. Although the principle of equality has always been self-evident, it has never been self-executing. All the education and good intentions in the world couldn't help plug up the holes in the universe or give you the power to change its blind, mindless course. You have the ability and gifts to do whatever you want. It is your turn now to change the world. Yes, we can. There's nobody to guide through the process of becoming a man, to explain to them the meaning of manhood. And that's a recipe for disaster. The best anti-poverty program is a world-class education. I think perhaps education doesn't do us much good unless it is mixed with sweat. For we know that our patchwork heritage is a strength, not a weakness. We may come from different places and have different stories, but we share common hopes, and one very American dream. Each path to knowledge involves different rules, and these rules are not interchangeable. At the moment that we persuade a child, any child, to cross that threshold, that magic threshold into a library, we change their lives forever, for the better. Each of us deserves the freedom to pursue our own version of happiness. No one deserves to be bullied. There is no excuse for not trying. It's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. We may not be able to stop evil in the world, but how we treat one another is entirely up to us. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. Our stories may be singular, but our destination is shared. What makes a man is not the ability to have a child but having the courage to raise one. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. We are the change we have been waiting for. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. Nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for change. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. While we breathe, we will hope. Change is never easy, but always possible. We will outstretch the hand if you unclench your fist. Words do inspire.